Hello everyone, it's Linda from Linda's Paper Crafting, and I have two more projects that I want to share with you all. I have been playing with the Graphic 45 mixed media album. I started with one and ended up with two, and lots of leftover pieces, but this was fun. So this is just a tag from the album. I can see I've used the craft one. And when I started this project, I wanted to make one book, and I wanted to use up some leftover papers I had from different paper pads. So I will show you the ones I have been using. So I've used the Graphic 45 Little Darlings. This one I know finished completely. Yes, that's a good thing. And I've used Sweet Sentiments. That one is also completely finished. And Secret Garden. That's also finished. Those three I finished completely. And I've used some lots of things from the Place in Time, but I still have plenty of paper left. So, but I've gone through quite a bit of that one as well. So when I started, when you get this album, you get 4 dividers like this, and it's 1, 2, 3, and 1 again. So the first thing I did was to make 2 more with some of the craft pages in this book, because I wanted to have 6. I just like to have it the same. It was either make 2 or take 1 out. So I just made 2 from those pages, and as you can see, this one it's quite chunky, and yes, I did that, and then I decorated all my page dividers, and then I realized, oh, this is way too thick for this book, because now I only have 3 in this one, and as you can see, and when I had 6 it was thicker than this. So okay, I went out and I bought another mixed media album book, and now I have half of the first of the one I made in this one and the other half in another one, and I have a complete set of all the inside pages that I have to figure out something to do with, but I guess I just keep them, and one day I have an idea and I use them. I can maybe get some ring bindings or other types of bindings. So we'll see. Can start with this one. On the spine I have a chipboard piece and a sticker, and I'm sorry, but I'm probably not going to be able to remember from which collection everything came, because I have been using them around, and then I've used up the papers, but I have some chipboard left and had them on my desk to work in when I started on the other leftover papers, and so I'm not quite sure which pad everything came from. But as you can see, the front, I'm sorry about this lighting, the front of this album is the title page of the Secret Garden stack. That's easy, and I have used it twice, because this bottom part here I have glued on pop dots. I'm not sure if I can have it to show. Maybe you can see there, it's just a little popped up. So now I will show you the album. As you can see, I think I will do it this way. On the inside here I have an entire page. This one is the title page from Sweet Sentiments, it says here. I have a chipboard piece. On the top I have punched a border with a Martha Stewart butterfly punch. Down here I have made a small tuck spot with some cardstock pieces and a chipboard. And I have some tags. All the tags I have glued on cream cardstock, and then I have used some stamping. I have a light stamping pad that I can write over, and I have used a dark one. The both are acrylic. The dark one is potting soil, and the light one is, one moment, I'll see I'm not sure, I'm not having this right here, but it's coffee, or it's one of the lightest of the brown colors. All the edges are distressed with not graphic 45, with Tim Holtz distress ink, and it's frayed burlap. So the fronts are cut out from a paper line, and to have a nice place to write on the back, but not too boring, that's why I have done some stamping. I glued on cream cardstock. This stamp, I've used it all through the book, it's from Prima. This is a corner stamp I had in my stash forever, and I'm not sure where it's from. The same, this butterfly I have in my stash. Here I have the same corner, and this postcard stamp, it's a stamp from Panduro. I'm not sure how easy it is to get things from them in other countries, but at least Sweden and Denmark have Panduro. Inside the spine I've just glued on a strip of paper border cut out from one of the paper lines, and a chipboard piece. This first page is one of the original dividers. I've just kept the tag as is because I'm not completely decided what I want to use this book for, so I want to be able to title the label so I know, oh, that's that. I have a pocket, and outside the pocket I've glued on lots of pieces, and I have some tags inside. I also glued a lot of cut-out flowers. These flowers are fussy cut from the Secret Garden paper line. And I have a tag, and again the same stamps on the back side. I decided to just use a few stamps all through the book because with all the different papers it's nice to have one thing to be the same. This is just the same glued together. I've chosen paper lines in the same color family, but you will see they are not, you can't see it, like this one is Secret Garden and this one is Sweet Sentiment, and you can see it's from two different lines, at least if you know it, but with the same stamping, and so I felt it kind of kept it all nicely together. This is a tag and pocket with 2 tags inside, and I've glued it so it's also a tuck spot for some more tags, and you can see the same stamping again on the back side. In this pocket I have a lot of tags, a whole bunch of them. I had quite a bit fun making this 2 books eventually, because it was quite a bit different than what I usually do. I also have a chipboard piece here. This page is just cream cardstock page. It comes with the album, and I've just decorated stamps, chipboard, paper strip. I think this is from Place in Time, but I'm not 100% positive. The same postcard stamps again, more tags, upside down butterfly, like this, and this one. The back side, I've just kept it simple because this was getting quite a bit chunky. I've just used a stencil from Studio 490. It's a Wendy Recchi stencil. It's called Old Ledger or something like that. And I've just used the same distress ink, and I stamped the corners. Here I have a vellum page. It's also from the album. Chipboard piece with tags. More stamping. On the vellum pages I've done some stamping on this side and some on the other side, just you can see it through, and then it was I just didn't want everything to be on the one side. I kind of like the idea of having some on this side and some on the other side. So like here, one postcard is stamped on the one side and the other is stamped on this side. I have 2 more tags. This is again a chipboard piece. Another cream cardstock. Here I've used some flat back pearls in the corner. This is a piece from Marion Smith line, and it's just a pack of 12 pieces in this side and 4 different designs. So I've glued it on the bottom to have it as a place to put some small tags. Here again I have the same Prima stamp. You see it's the same stamps all over. Again the same on the back side, just to, it's a good spot to do some writing, and it's not keeping it too chunky. This is plastic pocket. On the top I have 1 piece in, on the bottom I have 2, and these are just plain cardstock, or just to have good place to do some writing if I have to, and easy to change out. These pockets I have made using my fuse tool. I've just went to the office store and bought regular plastic pockets to put regular paper in. I bought the ones that's totally clear, and I just measured how I wanted. So I took a strip of paper down here and fused it in, and then I did a split here and also made a fuse, and this edge here is the original edge of the paper of the pocket. I made 2 behind each tab, and 1 like this, cut in 2 pieces, and 1 like this. Here I just have 1 piece with 2 large tags, just to have some difference, not 2 completely the same. Here again I have another tag. Here I have pockets. All the tags, all the page dividers come with a pocket. And again, lots of stamping. This is the Sweet Sentiments. I recognize, not the Sweet Sentiments, it's Little Darlings, it's the baby paper line. Now flip it over. You see butterflies. These are AK Success Punch. And again, more. One is hiding. More pictures to have as writing places and tags and so. Again another cream cardstock, and I made a pocket down here, and I've just made some simple tags to have to look at. I flip it over, kind of the same thing on the back side. Here again I have the same stamp. This is stickers from the sticker sheet, and more tags. This is just a round one, and again another tag. This page I made my own pocket on. I used Martha Stewart punch. This is a chipboard piece, and I just have a few tags in it. This is from the Place in Time paper line. And again on the back side, here is a chipboard piece. I have some small tags behind, mainly just for fun, but maybe I've used them for something, I'm not sure. And again I have 3 more here on in this pocket as well, and the same border punch. Another vellum page, and with tags. This is another one of the Marion Smith pieces, and I've just, oh whoops, now I lost the thread in my tag, but I'll put it right in, back in, like so. All these thread on the tags are from Prima. And again, vellum page, piece from the same Marion Smith line, and 2 more tags here. And again I have the same plastic sheet. You can see just different papers here. He made just the same way with just the same tags, nothing different. And then the third page divider on this, in this album, a pocket with 2 small cutouts here I can pull out, and a lot of tags. This is cut from the paper line, those 2. This is a tag I made. This piece is also possible to pull out. It's the same on both sides. Whoops. And another small one like this. On the back side, another pocket. This is also a small loose tag. And a tag I made. This is just a simple one, maybe I'll put something on it later. And the two more small pieces. On this page I also just made a small pocket. Again, the same stamps, same ink, everything. You have seen some of it now, so you recognize it. Backside, just simple. Almost all of the cream pages are the same on the back. The stencil and the stamps, and simple. Another page where I created another pocket. This is from the Place in Time. And the back side of these tags. Let's flip this one over. Here I have a chipboard piece making a tuck spot with 3 small tags. More of the tags. This is a made pocket with a Martha Stewart punch. Chipboard piece, the same corner stamp, butterfly stamp, sticker, the same edge punch to create a pocket, butterfly, the back side again, and another vellum page. This back here is also from Marion Smith. This is a paper doily from Panduro and it's folded on both sides. And I have 2 small tags, just like this. And again on the back side, the same concept, 2 more tags. This is a chipboard from the chipboard sheet, and I have 2 plastic folders I made. And on the back side, more chipboard pieces, another pocket. This one is made of vellum, and more tags made from the paper line. I think this one is also from the Sweet Sentiment line. So this was the one book. As you can see, if I'm going to put twice as much in, it just wouldn't fit, and it's quite chunky already. So I'll move this aside and I take view from the next one. As you can see, this looks like this. This front is from the Place in Time paper. This outside of this album kind of have a Christmas theme, and that's because I am thinking about having it to do something for Christmas. A sticker, another chipboard piece. Back side is just a paper with lots of pieces on it, and a sticker. Yeah, I think I will go a bit faster through this one because it's mainly all the same. It's just different papers on everything, but I have tags, pockets, vellum pages, plastic sleeves, everything through the book. So we'll see. Here I have a pocket. I have not put some tags in it yet because I'm not sure what kind of tags I want to have there, so I've left it, and if I need to have some, I use some of the Place in Time papers to make some. The first page divider here, pocket. All these are from the paper line, so is this one. And let's see on the back side. Oops. I have plenty of tags. This chipboard piece has some small pieces behind it. And here I have a pocket with lots of pieces in it. Postcard. Another tag picture. This one I've stamped and glued on different pieces from the sticker sheet and cutouts and so. And I've had one set of this January through December, so I have a half year on this side and another half year here. And this I can just use to write something that I have to remember that in October I have to do this preparation for Christmas or something like that. And again, you can see the same on the back side. Just use the same stencil and so. Here I have another pocket with plenty of tags in it. I want to have lots of places to be able to write things, so that's why I have all these tags. And again, 2 small tags here behind the chipboard piece. More tags on the back side. And the idea is when I stamp with this light ink, I can just use a pen and write over it. A vellum page. This is again another Marion Smith piece and a Panduro doily. I have 2 tags behind it. Chipboard piece from the paper line. Turn it over. Another piece from Marion. Same doily, chipboard. More tags. And the same fused sleeves as in the other one. This is one of the dividers I made myself. I just measured and drew around some of the ones original in the book to have it just the same. Another pocket cut out from the paper line. All this, and this is a made tag. All the tags I have used the Tim Holtz tag dies. I've used the thick one. Both for the large size and the small size like this. I've used it on both. Here again I have plenty of tags. Cut out from the line, chipboard. Oops, inside the pocket. And again, this is from the tags and pocket, and I have some small pieces behind it. Just for some interest. Punched butterflies from the EK Success punch. This is punched with a Martha Stewart punch. Butterfly edge with a Martha Stewart punch. More tags. I have quite a bit of them. And then the back side. This is a craft envelope from Jelly Bean Soup. I just stamped. This is a punched butterfly. And again I have the journaling page. This is some made tag. This tag I did not put paper on the back because it's so light I can easily write on it, and it's not too busy either. Craft piece, I have just stamped the entire background before I started decorating it. And I have, these are cut out from the paper line, and these are just 2 pieces I've cut out and glued back to back. And again, lots of pieces. This one is glued down, and I have 2 more pieces from the paper line on the back. A vellum page. Tags. This is from Marion Smith again. I have these tags. And another piece from Marion Smith, as you can see on the doily, folded over. And 3 more tags. Another cream paper. This is glued to form a pocket, and these ones I have not glued anything on the back side because they're not too busy, and I figured it's just easy to write on them if I want to write something on the back side. Pocket and more tags. This is also just, these 2 are cut out from the paper line. This is a sticker. I have all the tags here, and again another plastic sleeve. This is the last page, the last divider. This piece is from the tags and pockets with 3 small pieces in, and I have 3 small tucked behind, and a large pocket here on the page with plenty of tags to do writing on. Chipboard, and this is from paper line. Again, chipboard from the paper line. Another tags and pocket with the tag in it. And then this is the pocket I made, and here I have plenty of tags, as you can see, like this. Here I have another vellum page. Here I've used one of the craft envelopes again as a tag spot. More tags. This is a chipboard piece. the same on this side. I tried to do this vellum pages the same, because then I didn't have any issue with something showing through, because when I glued the envelopes on the same envelopes on both sides, they covered each other up. Another piece, chipboard piece from the paper line. Here again I have another envelope with 2 small tags. This is just the same stamps, and the back side with that same stencil. Another envelope. This one is open, so I can actually put something inside if I want to. And I have 3 small tags, 2 round one and 1 regular. And another envelope on the back side here, half of a doily, and the same tags. Another vellum page. Here I glued on a tag as a spot for some more. These are the same cut out and glued back to back. And the same type then on the back side. And this is a tag I just glued on for the pocket. And then we have the paper sleeves. And I have the back side, chipboard piece from the paper line. So with this is die cut from a Spellbinders die. It's a poinsettia. And again I have a pocket, so if I want to have some tags here, I can use the place in time paper line and make some. So this was quite a long video, and I hope you was able to see all of it, but this was the 2 albums I made, and see if I can get them open like this. So I want to thank everyone for watching, and I hope you will have a wonderful day. Goodbye.